the comfortable land of the East, as the great light shines on the place Andong. A regional administrative city has settled down. The righteous spirits of the ancestors have been born. The today has been reached by continuing the vein of the tradition. Now, the wings of the grandeur are unfolded by containing the bigger meaning. Andong is a quiet city with the potentials which has continued the thousands of the years. It is the heart of Gyeongbuk, which opens the new millennium. While being in charge of the firm role as the location of the provincial government building and while maintaining the infrastructure, it advances forward as the center of the future. The projects of the double trackings of the road networks and the railroads that powerfully stretch out from Andong will become the capillaries and the arteries of Gyeongbuk. Andong is a place where there is the beautiful happiness which flowers the tomorrow filled with the hopes. It cheers and achieves the dreams of the citizens. The dream now begins. The Gyeongbuk Bio-Industrial Estate, which is a power for the new growth and the excellent business entities enter. With the abundant jobs, Andong makes us dream. Feeling the happy Andong. 2.5 times the area of Seoul City. Andong is proud of the biggest area among the cities nationwide. Andong City listens to the sounds of the citizens a little bit nearer and a little bit more carefully. The people who are happy because they are living in Andong. Cheers for the open Andong. In the north, there is the vital force of Mount Hakka. In the south, the ampleness of the Nakdongang River surrounds it. The life is alive. The human beings are happy. The Nakdong River and the Lake Andong, which envelop the downtown and flow there. The rest areas for the health of the citizens, the abundant and pleasant environments. And the residential spaces in the whole nation are the appearances of Andong. Everyone wants to live there. If you walk along the winding roads, your steps get lighter. The colors of the nature and the colors of the city harmonize. Thereby, the nature and the human being become one. The clean city, which becomes the rest area for life. It is the today of the warm Andong. Feeling the Andong filled with the hopes. A place where there exist the traces of the Toge teacher Li Huang, who is a master of the Yeongnam school, and the Andong study, which is the only regional study in the whole nation. The Confucianist character and the printed book ideas are made into a paradigm of education, thinking deeply about human beings. Andong, a cradle for the fostering of the men and women of talent which prepares for the 21st century. A city of education that impresses through the cultivation of the creative men and women of talent. It has been being reborn as a true city for education. Enjoy the vigorous Andong. Enjoy the city by cutting through the forceful waves and the cool winds. The dynamic Andong greets you. Andong is filled with the vital joy. A place where the clear water and the green mountains cozily embraces you. It is good to get some rest momentarily while enjoying the composure of life. The satisfaction of the five senses Andong. The joys and the pleasures of the five senses, including seeing and feeling, overflow. The pleasantly plump table fully served. The neat and tidy tastes of Andong are felt in the region of the gentleman. The plentiful specialties of Andong too catch one's eyes and attract the hands. The people who give and the people who receive are the sources of the pride of Andong, in which everyone is happy. Enjoy the cheerful Andong. People gather. The heart beats. The city of the cultural heritages to which the world pays attention. Andong. By connecting the past and the present, the moral culture of Andong newly weaves the future. The city with the tradition, the culture, and the arts. The city which is loved from the depths of the minds of the citizens of the world. The happiness of the tomorrow is pictured. In the high-dignity cultural trends created by Andong, the people of the world breathe together and present the dynamic joys. Confucianism, Buddhism, and the folklore. The three cultures meet together, which is hard to find nationwide. Andong has flowered the scent of the culture. the stems of the culture stretch out above the roots called the history. Andong has borne the fruits in the brilliant cultural city. The graceful culture and the beautiful traditions have been advancing forward to the world by going beyond the Republic of Korea. Both by mouth to mouth and by text message to text message, the stories of the lives that have been piling up neatly have been developed as the diverse tourism infrastructures and as the contents of the traditional cultural resources. Andong, filled with the things to see and the things to enjoy. It is a repository of the cultural heritages that has been recognized by the world. Andong, it is a live museum which has insistently handed down the tangible and intangible values of the mankind. The city where there is the culture and which overflows with the joys. As a city of the history and traditions which jumps over the generation, the upright spirit of the classical scholars has been staunchly protected. A land where the spirits of the ancestors have appeared, Andong. The present is looked at with the traditions as the foundation, and the preparations are made for the splendid future. From the center of Yeongnam, by going beyond the Republic of Korea, Andong stretches out toward the world. Andong, which has been newly changing, it has been powerfully running towards the center of the world. With the pride of being an Andong person, the citizens of the world have been standing shoulder to shoulder with the people of the world, and they have been making the higher leap towards the future. The Greater Andong. It advances forward towards the better future.